Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unpack the secrets hidden in corporate filings. Today we're diving into a 10K from Reliance Global Group, a company that seems to be making some interesting moves in the digital asset space. Let's get right into the heart of what is happening. Reliance Global Group, Incorporated, or Rely for short, is filing their big annual report, and it looks like they have some notable activities to share. We're going to break down their recent agreements and what they could mean for the company's future. So, what exactly is this report telling us? It appears to be a Form 8K, which is like a special announcement for big events that shareholders and the public need to know about right away. The earliest event reported here happened on the 18th of November of 2025. This is all about Reliance Global Group Incorporated. They are incorporated in Florida. Their main office is located in Lakewood, New Jersey. Now, let's look at what stocks they have on the exchange. They have their common stock with a par value of $0.086 per S-half. This common stock trades under the ticker symbol RELY, and you can find it on the NASDAQ Capital Market. They also have series of warrants, which are essentially rights to buy their common stock, also with that $0.086 par value. These warrants trade under the ticker symbol RELU. The company is indicating that it is not an emerging growth company. Okay, first up we see an announcement about a significant agreement. This is where the company enters into something important that could really move the needle for them. On the 18th of November 2025, Reliance Global Group signed what is called an advisory agreement with a company called Convergence Strategy Partners, LLC. Think of Convergence Strategy Partners as an advisor, someone they're bringing in to help them navigate certain business areas. What kind of advice are they getting? It is all about digital assets. This includes their digital asset treasury program, which sounds like how they manage their digital money and investments, and other initiatives related to digital assets, blockchain technology, and capital markets. What is really interesting is that the head of Convergence Strategy Partners, Blake Janover, will also become the chairperson of Reliance Global Group's Crypto Advisory Board. This means he'll be leading their efforts to navigate the complex world of cryptocurrency and related technologies. This agreement is for 6 months unless they decide to end it sooner. It is important to note that Convergence Strategy Partners is being treated as an independent contractor, which means they are not an employee or partner of Reliance Global Group. They are there to provide a specific service. Now for the compensation, Reliance Global Group is paying for these services by issuing 450,000 shares of their common stock. Think of these as advisory shares. Now, here is a catch: 135,000 of those shares can be taken back if certain conditions of the agreement aren't met. This is a way to make sure the advisor stays committed to the company's goals. The agreement also gives the advisor certain rights related to selling these shares in the future. These are called piggyback registration rights. Basically, if Reliance Global Group decides to sell more of its stock in the future, the advisor might be able to include their shares in that offering, getting them to market more easily. And as we mentioned earlier, on the same day they signed the agreement, the company officially appointed Blake Janover as the chairperson of the Crypto Advisory Board. This shows they are serious about this new direction. This next section is about the shares that were given out. It confirms that these advisory shares were sold without being formally registered with the securities regulators. These shares were issued in a private deal, not through a public offering. This is allowed under certain exemptions in securities law, like Section 402. And Regulation D, this also means they did not use any investment banks or brokers to help with this share issuance, so they did not pay any commissions. This kind of private placement is common for advisory services or strategic partnerships. This section is about providing information to everyone at the same time, which is what Regulation FD is all about. On the 19th of November, the day after the agreement was signed, Reliance Global Group put out a press release to announce Blake Janover's appointment and to talk more about their digital asset plans and strategies. This is standard practice to make sure all investors have access to the same information. And finally, the report lists its exhibits. The most important one here is Exhibit 10.1, which is the full advisory agreement itself. They've also included a press release as Exhibit 99.1. Now let's try to put all this together and see what it means for Reliance Global Group. The company is paying a significant amount in stock, 450,000 shares, for advisory services. This is not a small number in the context of a company of Reliance Global Group's size. It shows they are really committed to their advisor and are willing to give up a chunk of equity to gain expertise in digital assets. This also suggests that either they believe their stock is undervalued, or they are very confident that these advisory services will add significant value to justify this payment. 135,000 of those shares being forfeitable adds a layer of performance incentive, which is a smart move to align the advisor's goals with the company's success. The core of this agreement is the focus on their digital asset strategy, specifically their digital asset treasury program. This indicates a clear pivot or expansion into cryptocurrencies and blockchain technologies. In today's financial world, many companies are exploring how to incorporate digital assets, whether for investment, operational efficiency, or to offer new services. Reliance Global Group appears to be taking this very seriously by bringing in specialized expertise. Appointing Blake Janover as chairperson of the Crypto Advisory Board is a strong signal. It shows they are building a dedicated team and leadership to guide them in this new and complex field. It's not just a casual interest, it's a strategic move to build out a dedicated function within the company. So, what is our take on this filing? Reliance Global Group Inc. seems to be making a concerted effort to embrace the digital asset space. They are bringing in external expertise, which is often a good sign when entering a new and volatile area like crypto. The payment in shares with some performance-based conditions is a smart way to ensure commitment. The risks here are obvious though. The digital asset market is incredibly volatile and subject to rapid regulatory changes. While bringing in experts like Blake Janover is positive, the success of this strategy hinges on effective execution and the overall market conditions for digital assets. They are essentially betting on the future of blockchain and digital currencies to drive growth. If they can successfully integrate these strategies, it could lead to new revenue streams and increased shareholder value. However, if the digital asset market experiences a downturn or if their strategic initiatives don't pan out, this could also put pressure on their stock price. In conclusion, we see a company actively trying to innovate and adapt to the changing financial landscape by building out its capabilities in digital assets. It is an ambitious move that could pay off handsomely or present significant challenges. We'll be watching closely to see how this advisory relationship and their crypto initiatives unfold. Alright, that is our breakdown of Reliance Global Group's latest interesting filing. What is your take on these moves and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments if this analysis was valuable. Hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord linked in the description for further discussion. Thanks for watching, see you next time.